Alright, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video is a video I'm super excited to make. We are going to be talking about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, a lot of you know this guy's style of play. A lot of you have seen him play on TV and thought, damn, this guy's really good at 26 years old. You know, second year in a row where he's really competing for an MVP and he's the best player on his team. And his team is one of the best teams in the NBA. This guy is just insane. Now, before we get into the film, for those of you that don't know, we do a lot of film review on a lot of different players. We've done it for the likes of Cade Cunningham, Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball. We even had a Lakers play film that we did. A couple other players too. But today's video, we're going to be focusing on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, what makes him so good. Before we get into the film, quick heads up on some of his stats here. 29.8 points per game, 5.3 rebounds per game, 6.3 assists per game, and 50% field goal percentage. Okay, we're going to start off with an absolutely amazing highlight. Of course, I have removed my face for your guys' convenience so you can see the film better. And I have thought about increasing the size of the cursor that you see right here to make sure that you guys can see it better. Right now, I'm leaving it to standard size. If you guys want me to increase the size, someone just let me know and I can do that. But right now, I'm going to leave it at where it's at. Anyway, let's talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, what makes him so good. Let's establish some of his key attributes that really show up on this play right here. This is a very simple play. It's an ISO play. Everyone will get out of the way kind of thing. Really common for these players that get into this hot zone kind of mode where they're just shooting the ball and everything goes in. Anyway, as the play goes on right here, we can see Isaiah Joe flaring out right there. If we got this player right here who does not want to commit to Isaiah Joe, and let's say he wants to have help side, Isaiah Joe is easily there for the three. Again, this is some basic stuff right here. Three guy in the corner. Caruso's going to get out of the way so that Sengun can get out of there. Anyway, you can see right here Sengun's playing it well, but you can only be in the key for so long before you get a three in the key. So Caruso's right here. And then Shai is on an island right now. What does he do? Well, to be honest, what he's about to do is what he's been doing all season. Buttery smooth handles, beautiful footwork, excellent mid-range. You see that and you think, wow, that's impressive. You know, that's a solid highlight. But to really give you guys an understanding of his strength, by the way, I have it at 0.75 speed. Footwork is such a key part of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's game. And the mid-range, you know, you see him make the shot, doesn't look too crazy, but his consistency at knocking it down is such an impressive part of his game. And patience is another thing that is so impressive about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, the handle's nice, but it's nowhere near like Kyrie Irving's, you know what I mean, or Steph Curry's. He does have a nice handle, so let's break it down one more time. Nice handle, but again, patient. Right there, faking like he's gonna go inside, Dillon Brooks reacts. So Shai's observing all this. He's thinking, okay, I got him moving. Do it again, behind the back, boom. Look at that right there. You're opening up Dillon Brooks right there. I'm gonna slow it down even more. Look how much he opens him up right there because he's got a quick first step. Shai's not exactly the fastest player in the world, but he's got a really solid first step. So it opens up Dillon Brooks a lot off of that fake right there. Right there, look at that. Boom. Dillon Brooks is facing this way. Foot entirely rotates this way. You have him opened up. Now, what a lot of players do, they just say, okay, he's opened up, I'm going to attack the basket. But this is where the patience comes in. Shai's clearly got his eyes right here at Sengun. Clear as day, he says, okay, if I do attack him, Sengun can easily just get posted up. We have Fred VanVleet right here covering Caruso. And then if it's a three to Cason Wallace, it's not like Cason Wallace is an insane three-point shooter. Now, is that a good shot? Yes. But it's the patience that Shai's going to have right here that gets him an even better shot. So again, see Sengun right here. Dillon Brooks is opened up. Shai can go. But he's going to trust his game. He's going to stay patient with it. And just continue to work Dillon Brooks for his shot. So right here, boom, bring it back. And now, again, you have him off of the ground. You have him rotating once more. Shai's got him where he wants him. Because if you push left, again, look where he's at. He's in a solid defensive stance, but he's not on the ground. He is not grounded at all right now. Shai's got him moving. Pull again left, back, Again, Dylan Brooks bites. Reason why he bites is because Shai has this shot down to a T, complete and utter perfection every time he shoots it from this region, right? This dude is insanely good from this region. So again, Dylan Brooks bites because he almost has to. But look at the patience and the footwork throughout all of this. That is the highlight. A lot of people see, oh, he's moving. But let's question why he's moving. So Dylan Brooks jumps up. Shai attacks that weakness right there when he jumps, goes left. Now at this point, Sengun's not a problem. Reason why is because let's observe the 3 in the key rule. You can only be in here for so long. So he's like, oh no, I gotta move out. Oh no. He gets 1 foot out, kind of halfway gets it out. Refs aren't gonna call that, but a lot's happening here. So Sengun kind of had to back away. So now Shai's like, oh, all I had to do is be patient with it. And I'm going to get this guy off of his feet. And I'm going to get him moving to make him uncomfortable. And now I have my spot right here. Right here. So let's keep it going. Go in. Sengun's like a help side. But too late. You're already in his range. This is Shai's bread and butter. So although this is a highlight, right? This is a bit of a knock on his game. And you might be thinking, well, why is it even on his highlights then? Because you might see the title right here, Shai Gilgeous highlights. Well, let me explain. If you watch this, highlight video, you're thinking, oh, a minute and a half to go, 97 and 96. What Shai's about to do, that's a great shot because, he made it. No. To be honest with you, no. So Shai is shooting a not so good percentage, 32% from 3 this season. This kind of shot he can knock down, but it is extremely inconsistent. So although it's a highlight, we're going to talk about a way to really sometimes stop Shai from time to time. This isn't consistent because Shai's not always going to miss these shots anyway, especially if he's feeling it. But this is your best bet. And the Warriors played great defense this entire fourth quarter against Shai. Really this entire game, but specifically the fourth quarter. So as the play goes on, Isaiah Joe, this is the simplest stuff you see in the NBA to this very day. It's not that you want Isaiah Joe to be the one to set the screen and okay, like he's going to be the biggest brick. No, he's there for one reason and one reason only. As soon as he sets the screen, Shai has to attack left because then you force a switch. So Isaiah Joe getting very much on Andrew Wiggins' hip right here. So it does work. It forces Andrew Wiggins to kind of just back off. But this, to be honest with you, is a good defensive possession from the Warriors. It's a better shot from Shai that he made it. But this is realistically how you're going to stop Shai. That is such a tough shot. And if you were actually watching the game, he was like 0 for 4. He missed like 4 or 5 in a row of that exact same shot from 3. And that one he did make. Again, he's shooting 32%, which is not a good percentage. Warriors are like, you know what? If that's the shot he's going to make, that's the shot he's going to make. We're going to live with that. So yes, this is a highlight. But I did want to put on the spotlight myself a way that these teams can attack Shai, kind of force him into more of these 3-point balls. Now, if he's feeling it, if Shai is feeling it, then it is truly raps. It's one of those things like he's so good at mid-range, he's so good at drawing fouls, he's so good at attacking, that if his 3-point shot is falling on that game, it is just over. He's unguardable. Love this play right here. We got Ty Jones right here, guarding up top. Oh no, forced to go on to Shai because of the weird kind of screen. Shai can do two things here. He can just do what a lot of NBA players do and just kind of force it inside, try to attack the rim, maybe with a pull-up floater kind of shot. Or he can just say, I'm taller than you, like the likes of Brandon Miller or KD, and just shoot it over you. But what Shai does is, again, I'm going to keep saying this, his feel for the game and his patience is just on another level. You got a guy right here in a good position. You got Nurkic in a good position. So if Shai attacks right now, no, you're not going to get much going. Now, if this guy, comes in on Shai can get the pass to Kendrick Williams for the 3. But again, he's looking for his shot to find the best shot that he can have. And this is just beautiful basketball. A lot of players are programmed to take the first shot that they get they think is probably going to be the only shot that they can get. That's not Shai. Again, most players right here, when Tyus goes back, right here, most players shoot that shot, or when Tyus is on him, they continue to attack, even with the defenders here. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how most players are wired. When you get all these guys watching you and you're still able to keep the game going at your pace, that just shows your level of basketball intelligence and, again, your patience. That is the theme we got going on here. Footwork is already on point. You can see that clear as day. Going and attacking, beautiful spin. And there's nothing Nurkic can really do because he's already in there for so long. This defender, there's nothing he can do because if you look where Shai's going, let me go back here a little bit. If you look where Shai's going, it looks like he's going left. So, oh, he's going left. There's not much this guy can do. I mean, sure, you can kind of just go in and trap Shai. That's an option. But he's sticking to his defensive assignment, which is Kenrich Williams. Don't give him the wide open three. But again, he can go in and attack Shai. That's something to consider. If the Golden State Warriors watching film on this or another team in the playoffs, they're saying, okay, you know what? If this happens, you're attacking Shai. And that's playoff defense. But this is regular season, so you're not getting that same intensity. But again, Royce O'Neal jumps out. Nurkic is in a good spot. It looks like he's attacking left, so he's either going to have to pass it or do nothing. And then a spin move. Great footwork. There's just not a lot teams can do about that other than what I just said, which is basically just blitz him. Kind of like in football when you're on third down, you got to blitz a team. Don't give them enough time to make a great play, force the ball out of their hands quickly. That's the only option that they could have had there, was to blitz, but they didn't, and look what happens. Okay, right here, just another testament to Shai's natural scoring ability. We got James Harden on him, really hustling on defense. You got the step back there from Shai, and look what happens. There are literally 2 defenders in his vicinity. There are 3 guys who, all hands on deck, we're not letting Shai do his thing. As the play goes on, Shai, right there, just buying some time. He has, again, 2 options. You can attack the rim. That is just not an option. Option 3 is to make a difficult pass to Isaiah Joe and hope that Norman Powell or Terrence Mann don't read that because their attention's on Shai. Or Shai can buy his time like he just did. He sees the space right here. That's what he sees. This is what he sees, and look what he does with it. Let's move there. Bucket. Because again, this area right here, this area all over here is a bucket for him. Same way we look at DeMar DeRozan like, oh man, these mid-ranges are just money. That dribble in, shot creation for Shai is just money. He's so ultra efficient with it. That's how you get someone to be an MVP candidate, is to do that. His strength in offense really just so much lies in his patience and his ability to be consistent with his approach to taking that shot. And this is the last play we'll do here because we got Dyson Daniel, an absolute steal merchant, leading the league in steals, going up against Shai right here. And I just enjoy making videos like this, man, because Shai is one of my favorite players to watch. I get to share some of my insights on what I see. This is beautiful basketball right here by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We got Dyson Daniels, again, the steal merchant, guarded up on him. This is a simple clear out play. It happens a lot with star players. I'm sure you know it if you've seen games. Kind of just sizing up his opponent. And I'm going to let this play out right now. You see that and you're just like, yeah, that's clean. Well, yes, it's clean. Yes, it's badass. But again, let's break this down. So Shai's patience, like I said, is his ultimate skill set with his footwork. It just goes hand in hand. Right now, you got to size up on the opponent. He is simply looking for openings to attack Dyson Daniels. Look at the way he's gauging his opponent. It's not like you're just doing those crossovers or through the legs just to do them. No, you're sizing up your opponent. All right, what is he biting on? What is he not biting on? So when Shai crosses over right, that's when Dyson Daniels bit the most. Let's look at it again. What is he biting on the most? Again, we're sizing up our opponent right here. Slowing it down for you guys so you can see it a little bit better. Go right. Moved a lot there. Go left. Better. Handled it better. Fake like you're going in with a simple jab, and this is all footwork, baby. This is all footwork. Look at that fake when he goes inside again. I'm going to slow it, but just keep an eye on that jab right here. Go right, we got a reaction. Go left, kind of steady. The jab. Look at the footwork here. The jab right here. Got a reaction. Boom. Oh, okay. He's stepping back. So she's like, oh, okay. Shai sees that. He 100% sees that. He knows that. How do we attack this player now? Let's do it again. Go left. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now you're going left? Whoa, okay. All we're doing here, again, with the size up, is which way am I going? What am I going to do? Am I going to go right? Am I going to go left? Am I going to attack you? And that stance right there, oh, I love this. This stance right here is what he does to go into his step back 3 all the time, or step back mid range all the time. We literally saw this in that Warriors clip. I'm going to show you again. Let me go back there just to prove my point here. Right here, this is again what I'm going to show you Shai's footwork. It's the front foot. Watch the right foot front it. Right there. Right there. It's the front foot. His left foot's hanging back, and then he gathers and shoots. So that's how you know that he does that step back 3. Then when we go all the way back here to this play, right, he shows the same footwork. It is so difficult to guard a player who's showing footwork that can lead to several different outcomes. And I continue to show this play because that is just ridiculous. Right there, right? That right foot forward, left foot hanging back. On his step back 3s, he gathers this foot and shoots the ball. Also on mid-range shots, he does the exact same thing. Dyson Daniels, look where his feet are pointed. They're pointed like he's going to move this way. But guess what? That's when Shai knows he's got him. Now we go back left. Boom, he's got him shifted. And great recovery by Dyson Daniels, all things considered. But let me say this right now. Shai's way ahead of it. Way ahead of it. He knows that even with his quick step, he's got a solid defender on him. So he's got to create more space. How do you create more space? Get into him. And then your signature Shai Gilgeous move. Boom. That is just... It looks so simple in the moment, but when you can break it down and look at it from this kind of direction, then it really opens you up to be like, oh, damn, I can see why this defender did this, or I can see why this player did that. That step back right there from Shai, while he jabbed up, it really looked like he could have gone into the 3. I just can't, I cannot get enough of that. That is crazy. And then here, this is how we create space. Hold the pivot. Footwork is so on point, move back. Now as he's seeing over his shoulder, Dyson Daniels, not good enough. You are not nearly close enough to get this shot block. So Shai fades away. But again, it's that mid-range. It's that specialty of his. Just, I am in awe. It is a footwork masterclass. Footwork masterclass. Patience masterclass. Really just an offensive masterclass. And again, I did show ways that you can kind of counter Shai. Keyword is kind of, because you can't really stop a superstar consistently. When someone's just that good offensively in an offensive game like today, you're going to draw fouls, you're going to figure out a way, and because NBA is more about, high scoring affairs, they're going to give Shai those fouls that he draws, and he does it really effectively, and he makes these free throws. So you can't truly stop Shai consistently, but to throw him off a little bit, ways you can stop him is, again, forcing those step back 3s. He's shooting 32% from 3. It's not great. 2, when you are going to blitz him, you have to do it when he's rolling back, because he can't see the player from his blind side, right? When he's rolling back. You can't blitz him consistently. It's there for an occasional throw it at him, don't throw it at him, throw it at him to keep him guessing. There are ways to combat Shai. Again, nothing is truly just going to work more than is Shai on his game or is he off his game. And the reason why he's so good and he's an MVP candidate is because more often than not, this dude is just on his game. He is consistently going to hit those mid-range shots. He is going to finish inside. It's just amazing. It's truly just amazing. Again, my biggest things that I want to say about Shai, the biggest things I want to say about Shai, his patience, footwork on a whole nother level. You complement that with the ability to have a quick first step and solid handles. Again, he doesn't have Kyrie Irving handles or Steph Curry handles. He's got solid handles though. You complement those and you put them together with the player who's really just a smart basketball player. You get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Of course, we didn't even talk about the steals and his ability to get some shot blocks, but this video would be a lot longer if I did all that. Anyway, I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. This was a pleasure to make. As always, this is I'll Even Different. I'll Even Different. And we out.